Hello, welcome back. Sorry I've not been on here very much at the moment. Been really busy at work. Lots of other stuff going on behind the scenes as well, so it's been a bit chaotic. A few non-payers and things, so I've had to sort that out. But yes, I'm back. We've been really busy. We've managed to get some filming done over the last few weeks anyway, so I'm going to chuck all that in now. Show you what we've been doing over the last few weeks. I'll do a quick walk around in a minute as well, just chuck it after us and show you how far we've got. So I'm here for Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's the bank holiday weekend, first bank holiday of May. And I'm going to try and wrap up a load of stuff downstairs because we're almost ready to start closing ceilings up. So we've been really busy. Lots has been done. Still lots to do. But yeah, hope you've missed me. I've missed you. So let's crack on. Good morning. No video this weekend, just gone. Took a bit of family time. It's quite nice just to get away, to be honest. I've been flat out with work. And it's it's been chaos. So something, a little bit of R&R needed, was much needed, yeah. So it is 3:45 on Tuesday morning after the bank holiday weekend. A little bit dressed slightly differently to what I normally would be. I said last week in my video, I'll probably be flying to Glasgow one day this week, so that is today. I am on my way to Bristol Airport now. It's going to be a pretty long day. Fly to Glasgow. Should land in Glasgow about 8:15 or something like that, and then I've got about a 45-minute drive to Ayr, where I'm going to be meeting somebody, but I'm not going to be meeting them until about 11. So, and then I'll spend the day there pricing up this job that I need to price, and then look at getting back back in Devon, Bristol, probably 6 o'clock this evening, something like that, and then drive home. So it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so it's It's 1 o'clock, lunchtime. I've been looking around this warehouse up in Ayr, and it's big. It's really big. I think we're looking at maybe between 30 and 40,000 square meters. So give you an idea of the scale of the thing. Like I said before, obviously we're looking at running in new Wi-Fi points everywhere. So we've got 45 confirmed access points, but it looks like we're going to have to put more in than that because there's a few areas they need covered which aren't currently covered on the plans. And then we're going to have to run in some new fibres as well because there's currently 3 cab locations. There's a 4th one, but it's no longer in use. We need to check if the fiber's okay, and hopefully reinstate that cabinet, and then also add in an additional one again. So that's something that I've got a price for, obviously. Like I say, it's going to be a lot of work in a very small period of time. So we're looking at about 8 blokes in 2 weeks. Smash it all in. It should be a good little project, to be fair. Other than the fact it's a busy warehouse, that's the hardest thing that we're going to have to contend with. But I've definitely dealt with a lot worse, to be honest. It's the highest ceilings in there are 9.6 meters, but that's to the physical ceiling, so we're not going to be working at that height anyway. And then all the lower ones are about 5-meter working height, so they're I can just get some small mupes in here and it'll be fine. So yeah, it should be a pretty decent little project, to be fair. Be nice to sort of get away, stay away for a little bit, come up here, fly back on the weekends. So I'll have to drive up just so I've got all my tools and all my gear. I'll try and provided it goes ahead, I'll try and get a lot of the materials sourced locally because we're looking at probably upwards of 300 lengths of basket. and obviously all the uni strut and everything that goes with that. So it's huge amounts of stuff. It's about 30 boxes of Cat 6 screened cable. So what's that? That's 9,000 meters of Cat 6 cable. Well, a bit more than that. Yeah, 9,100 roughly. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. I'm tired. Traveling is exhausting. But yeah, it'll be back to normal tomorrow. So I've got to drive back, fly back, and then drive home. So I'll probably get home at about 8 or 9 o'clock tonight, something like that. And then I can. What am I doing tomorrow? Back down at Fox Hunters tomorrow. So at the commercial project for Stowford. So tomorrow I'm on my own. Actually, my brother was going to be with me, but he has cancelled because he is like flakiest person I know. No, he's not really. He's good as gold, really, but he's got stuff he's trying to do. Yeah, so James will be back Thursday, Friday, and possibly Saturday, Sunday, I think, as well. So we're going to try and get loads of recording done, loads of footage of what we're doing. So we've been chucking in the ductwork again at the moment. So we've had loads of big ductwork going in. The ventilation unit has finally arrived. It took about 12. God, sorry, I'm so tired. It took about 12 or 13 weeks for that one to get built. So we've got that now. So I need to get that fitted up in place. So that's the size of a car, really. It's 2.3 meters by 1.6, but it's only 600 high, so it's quite large, and it weighs about 350 kilos. I got to try and get that up into the first floor ceiling and then suspend it. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'll try and get a little time lapse of that going in, which hopefully nobody hurts themselves. But it'll all be done super safe, obviously. Talking of cars, though, here I am cruising around in a little Polestar. I've never driven an EV before, and I got to the car hire place. I'd pre-booked a manual Vauxhall Astra or something like that, whatever it was, and for whatever reason it wasn't there. They didn't have it, so the guy said, "Do you want to take an EV?" And I was like, "Yeah, why not?" And he's like, "Here you go, there's your keys. Polestar 2's out there waiting for you." I'm like, "Okay, now we're talking." And I'll be honest, it's pretty swish. They're quite nice. I mean, it's a bit like a Tesla. You've got the screen in the middle, a big display in the middle. It's taken me a little bit of getting used to. I've never driven an EV. I've never driven an automatic. I've always driven manual vehicles. So it's taken a little bit of getting used to. But you soon get into it. And oh my God, like I'd heard that EVs were quick off the mark on a pedal, but Jesus Christ, this thing! Obviously, I stayed within the speed limits, obviously, but from when I accelerated up to 70 and no further, it was fucking quick. So I'm pretty impressed, and I wouldn't be surprised if this could pull from 70 to 100 in the blink of an eye. You wouldn't even know it. I've not tried it, obviously, because that would be against the law, and I don't do things like that. So, but yeah, I guarantee this thing would go from 70 to 100 in no time. Like, EV is definitely is the future. It's coming, and I'm not going to lie. If they're all like this, it's pretty cool and something to be quite excited about, I think, for all of us. I'm quite keen to try an electric van. I don't think they're quite there yet, but hopefully over the next few years, Ford or VW or whoever pulls their finger out and sort of masters the electric van, so that we can carry a decent amount of weight and still actually get decent mileage out of it. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on, and it'll be a case of in a second it's going to cut to me in some work clothes doing some crazy stuff tomorrow on my own, lifting up some big old ductwork, getting it fixed in place. Yeah, and then cue me. Okay, I'm back in the land of the living. Yesterday nearly killed me. The travelling was pretty intense. Yes, so I'm back at Fox Hunters today. I'll go and show you what we're going to get up to. Got some, lots of ductwork to go in this week, and on the weekend, hopefully, James will be back here on Sunday, I think, and we're going to try and smash out a bit more wiring downstairs and finish off a load of the rooms, because all our wiring is it's all on the ground floor and it goes up to the first floor as well, all from the same containment. So, yeah, I'll give you a little show around and we'll crack on with some stuff. Okay, so yeah, we're going to try and get a lot of the ductwork complete upstairs here. I've already had a great week last week. Got a lot of the high level stuff in this side, but we're going to get the fan unit in and try and get the ducting in the big shop area. So get some time lapses of those going in now. I've got Chris here to give me a hand. James will be here for a couple of days, and yeah, we'll smash out some big ducting stuff, and then on the weekend crack on with some more electrical bits. Okay, big day done. Unit is in. Flipping heck, that was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. I'll be honest, it's one of those things that until we started, we weren't quite sure how we were going to put it in. I went and picked up a 10-ton manual winch. We bolted that up to the ceiling on our uni strap. So that's a 10-ton winch. That thing only weighs 350 kilos, so it was easy for it, really. Yeah, really easy. So yeah, we strapped that one up, pulled it up. Trouble was, we could only get it so high because of the winch block and then the angle of the straps and all that. We were about 800 mil short of where we needed to be. So we had to, as you saw in the time lapse, jack it up 100 mil at a time per corner on our shoulders just to be able to get it into the right location. But yeah, good job done. Really pleased with how it's gone in. Good morning, welcome back. It's Sunday morning and I'm down here with James again today. So like I say, he was here with me Wednesday, Thursday. You saw him, Wednesday, Thursday, yeah. You saw him helping me get the fan unit up into place, which was pretty hard work, wasn't it, James?
It was very hard work.
It was, yeah.
Especially when I was doing most of it as well.
I'm hoping the mic didn't catch that. But, yeah, we both went home with bruised shoulders because it's 350 kilos and you were not necessarily lifting all of it, but flipping heck, it was hard work, wasn't it? It was properly hard work getting that up. And there was, you know what it's like with a set of steps. You know, you've got a 12-inch gap between each tread. So for the most part, you're all right. But then there's always this one awkward bit where you think, oh my God, you're on your tiptoes trying to get it up there. Yeah, absolute nightmare. But it's in anyway. No complaining. It's done. So yeah, we're cracking on with a bit of wiring today. James is just sorting out. We've got a load of legs hanging around in the place. We want to get all put away today. In these offices downstairs, we're going to try and just get all the lights sorted out and things so that it's completely finished, and then I can kind of close this part off and say that's done, and I haven't got to come back in here. The only thing we've still got to do is wire the CCTV. We've got the intruder alarm system to do, but I was waiting for drawings on that, so that's the only reason that's not been done. And then there was one more thing. What's the other thing? CCTV. Oh, I can't remember. It'll come back to me. But yeah. So, lots going on. Yeah, we're going to crack on with a bit of wiring, and we will catch you in a bit. Definitely going to go and get a breakfast today because we are hungry. Proper hungry. So yes, catch you in a bit. Okay, so we are rattling through these circuits now. James is in there putting up some loops, ready to cut some more cables. Lots going on. What are we doing now? Got to wire the cleaners sockets upstairs and downstairs. That's one of the circuits that's not really had much done to it because it stops off in so many places. So we're going to get those in now. I'm basically looking that we can hopefully tie everything down in here now. And then all we need to do is add in the CCTV and the Wi-Fi and the intruder alarms. And then that is basically everything in this end finished then. And I can start working back out to the plant room. And probably start getting things buttoned away in the board actually, which would be quite nice. So the problem we've got is the guys don't want to plaster here until the windows and doors go in, and we've had big delays on the windows and doors by about 12 weeks or something like that. So what probably will happen is I'll have all the fuse board fully connected way before anything else is ready to second fix here. So we're going to go through and put like all the plugs on all the light locations, and anything that we can really get it all ready. So as soon as it is plastered and painted, we can literally smash out the second fix probably in about 2 or 3 weeks, just get it all wrapped up. But yeah, it's going to be a bit of a funny one, but we'll have to just take it as it comes, and do what we can do. But yeah, we're going to carry on pulling in some more cables at the front here, get these all finished off, and then probably chuck in another 1,000 cable ties or whatever it's going to take. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, ceiling grids have gone up. Huge progress for the dry liners. They've got all the ceilings up, but almost all of them on the ground floor and things, which is great. So we've been chucking in all our fire hoods. What have we been doing? Yes, so this is the office side. So we've still got this has been sort of untouched for a little while now, just because we had to concentrate on a few bits upstairs. So we've done the fire hoods, but that's what I'm going to concentrate on this weekend. Try and wrap this end up. Just so everything's wired. It's just a case of tucking it all away, get it tucked into the boxes nicely. We need to go through and putty pad as well. So yeah, that's what needs to happen to this end. They have built. So last time we got the old workshop and what is the new offices and store here. Now we've got what we call a link building. So this is literally linking the pair. So this wasn't actually here last time when you guys saw it last. So we've had to do all the duct work, all the wiring out here. It's a bit of a strange setup because of how they've had to build the ceiling first to be able to chuck the walls up to the ceiling in this one, because of how the fire rating works out here. So we've had to position all our cables in the right places. So it's been a bit of a pain in the ass because there's actually so much that comes through here because we've got not only cables actually for the rooms out here. So you've got a little kitchenette, a downstairs toilet, a toilet for the workshop, and also a cleaner's cupboard as well.
We've got all the lighting. We've got a boiler out here. We've got the ventilation, obviously. We've got an intruder alarm. We've got the fire system. We've got a massive storm room as well with a load of lighting in there. But also we've got things that then, because the fire alarm actually links on into the workshop as well. And then we've also got Wi-Fi that goes into the workshop. We've got VoIP. We've got data that goes in there. It's just like, oh my God, so much going on. So yeah, what is actually a relatively small space has actually taken freaking ages to do. And we've had to because the way they've had to insulate the ceiling, we're actually having to change our light fittings as well. So the lights that we had planned for, I think they were the Bell Lighting 10951s, which is like 160 mil cutout, 16 watt downlight basically. They're really nice fittings, color changeable as well, which is really great. But they're just too deep. They're 102 mil deep, and we've only got an 80 mil void, and they don't want us cutting into the Celotex because they need to maintain as much insulation value as possible. So, which is fine. So we're just going to have to get different fittings for there. So be it. Yeah, but shop side next door. It's very quiet here on my own today. Nobody else is rocked up. I think some guys are coming in Bank Holiday Monday though, to be fair. I think the dry liners are coming in because they're not up against it, but they've just got a lot to do like I have, and none of us want to be responsible for the project being behind. So shop space, again, lighting boxes have gone in. All the sockets and till positions are wired. So we've got a till position there coming out of the floor, ready to go into an island. We had an extra room built here, so they actually built a store cupboard, which wasn't on the original plans. So we had to do some alterations for that. We've had to wire, for the people who are moving into the store here, upstairs and downstairs, they wanted their own separate internal CCTV, so we've had to wire one more CCTV system internally just for those. The client has decided as well that for the two shops, he wants them on separate consumer units, metered as well, so we've had to do alterations for that. So all the shop wiring now goes back locally to a position in each shop where it'll be metered, so that they can bill the actual shop owners individually, which is a smart way of doing it, to be honest. You know, because they were just going to do like a standing charge, but I mean, I don't know. It's one of those, because in here, realistically, all they've got is lighting and minimal power usage, because the heating's all off the air source heat pump anyway, so they can't monitor that. So they'll have to obviously still have a standing charge for that. But yeah, let's have a look upstairs. Oh, big progress outside. They're starting to clear it all back now. So this week, I think they are going to actually tarmac all this front area, which is going to be awesome. My street lighting columns are actually getting put in this week as well. So I'm hoping if we get a really nice day this week, I might get all the gang together and we'll pull in all the external cables out here, and we'll yeah, it'd be good, to be honest. It'd be great to get it in. One, because I've got all that armoured cable sat around here at the moment. Two, it's just because, you know, a nice day in the sun. Why not? To be fair, we are in a really nice part of the world anyway. Right near Braunton and Croyd sort of area. So when it's hot, it is like properly hot here. It's really nice. So upstairs then, ducting system is all in. Again, fire hood. So this shop ceiling, what we've actually had to do, with what you wired off of the primaries for the ceiling here. So where they've got these main strips that go that way, we've used that to run our wires on. So that's actually going to be about 90 mil above the ceiling. So we're nowhere near anywhere where it's going to get screwed into. It just meant that we didn't actually have to run our own containment, because up here, all we've got is lighting, CCTV. So there's very minimal cables coming in here. Yeah, so I've got to finish a little bit of duct there where it goes downstairs into that shop beneath, but I'm still waiting on a few bits to turn up. We had to alter the ducting layout slightly just because we had issues with steels, which I've gone over before. The steels are just way bigger than what we imagined they were going to be. So we've had to alter the ducting layout. So I've used more T's than I intended. So I've had to order some more. Again, in here, ducting is all in, all lagged. Seb and Chris have gone through and lagged it all. They smashed it in, to be fair, because it is fiddly, because it reduces in that so many times. It's a bit dark in there, I don't know if you can see. There's ducting in there as well. Bit more ducting, and obviously the freaking great fan unit. So we have already had actually the exhaust pipe on that. But we've had to take it down because the plasterboarders couldn't get up there to do their plasterboard. So we've had to take that down. So they've done the board. We've now got to wait for them to put their hangers in to carry the ceiling, and then we can put our duct back up again, which is great. So we've had fiberglass people here. Look, they've done a nice roof terrace out here for the staff. This is going to be freaking lovely in the summer for the staff here. Really nice. So yeah, loads has been done, and hopefully this weekend I can smash out a load more bits again, just so we're really on top of it then. And I think it's definitely doable. What I want to do anyway. I don't know how you guys work, but I've got it all in my head all the time. I know what I need to do in that, but I always make sure I write it in a list. So not just for my benefit, but for the people who are working with me. But that way, it's always great because you can physically tick things off, and actually you feel like you've achieved something, even on days where you haven't necessarily done much. But if you're able to tick off a few things off the list, it's like, okay, we're actually getting somewhere. Let's keep moving forward. But yeah, right, I'm going to go and crack on with some work. Yeah, try and sort all these offices out and things and get a load of cable finished off. Sorry, I'm actually rubbish walking around. I don't know how you guys, the rest of you YouTubers, do your stuff. I just do mine on my phone. So I got an iPhone 14, 13, I don't know what it is. And yeah, I don't know if it's the best way to do it or not. I've not had any complaints. I had one guy complain at me, a proper Karen. He's like, oh, you need to work on your audio quality. It's up and down all the time. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not a professional video maker. I'm an electrician at the end of the day. So if you're not happy with it, go and fucking watch someone else's videos. I don't care. But I'm trying. I'm working on it. You know, it's going to take me a while to get sort of my editing skills there and that. But I appreciate. I've had nothing but positive feedback so far, apart from the Karen. So yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, keep watching. More to come.